What's up guys, it's Ella. Welcome to my channel, whether you are new here or not, and today I am going to be reading mafia romance books. I've actually filmed most of this video, including an intro. I've already filmed an intro, but I can't find it when I went back to start compiling the clips from this video, so we're just filming a new one. But basically, I've never read a mafia romance book, and they've been coming up, mafia romance book recommendations have been coming up a lot on my TikTok For You page, and so I was very interested to see what all the hype was about. Some of the scenes that I was reading looked like you know people on TikTok will like give you like the scenes, the clip, like summary kind of thing to entice you to read the book. Yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of those for mafia romance books, and some of them looked kind of good. So, and then Steph recently did a video where she read dark romance books, and I thought about doing that, but I think I kind of want to be like more specific and read mafia romance books, because I've also been in a little bit, I've been not in like a reading slump in general, but with romance I haven't been really feeling romance because I haven't found many romance books that I want to read recently. So I thought maybe this would be kind of fun to open up a new genre, a new subgenre, not a real new genre, but a new subgenre of romance. So that is what we're going to be doing today. My goal was to read 3 mafia romance books in a week, but then my week got kind of crazy and I ended up having things to do that prevented me from finishing all 3 books in a week. And also I can't read 3 of the exact same type of book, not exact same, but like 3 similar books back to back to back. Not who I am. I need variety. So that didn't happen, but this, I'm just gonna do like a taste testing mafia romance books, and I hope you enjoy. Well, I was just going back, I have finished all of the books for this video at this point, but I was going back and compiling footage and realized that I lost the clip. I lost the whole like first 5 minutes of this video, so I lost the clip where I was talking about the first book that I was going to read for this video. So the first book that I read for this video is called The Reaper by Runix. I saw Steph talk about it in her reading dark romance, or like trying dark romance video, and she really liked it. So, and the way that she talked about it made me want to read it. So I gave it a shot, and these are my thoughts about it, so enjoy. I'm 35% of the way through The Predator by Runix, and I feel like I can tell you what it's about now. So basically it is about this girl named Marina, I don't know how you would pronounce that, and her father is he's like the head of one of the biggest mobs in her area. The other big mob is called The Outfit, and there's a few, like, they hate each other, but also there's this treaty kind of thing, like there's this understanding that nobody is going to harm the other, right? Marana is super duper smart, and she makes these codes, computer mumbo jumbo that I don't understand. Basically she makes these codes that can expose a lot of things about both of the rivaling mafias. So those codes are stolen from her, and she thinks that they're stolen by the head or the second in line at the other mafia, the outfit. His name's Tristan Kane. And so she goes and she approaches him and she breaks into his house to kill him. And then he's like, codes, this, I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds really bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then they like work together to try to get the codes back, but they hate each other. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I read like 100 pages last night and didn't even realize it until I looked up and it was dark outside and I was 100 pages into it. So it's really good. It's a really breezy read. I do know from Steph video that there's 2 books with this couple. So with Tristan and Marana, there's 2 books because I just know that there's 2 books. The next book is also about them and like a continuation. So I think this one's gonna leave off on a cliffhanger, which is fine with me. I don't think I'm gonna read the second book in this video, but I definitely will read the second book at some point. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a good time. And that's what that that's what that book's about. And yeah, but now my iPad is at 3%, so I'm going to let it charge, go eat dinner, putz around a bit. Who am I, somebody's grandpa? I'm gonna go do stuff and then I'll come back and read when my iPad's more charged. So it's Thursday, and I think the last time I talked to y'all was Tuesday, maybe Monday. I don't know. I finished The Predator by Runix. It was great. It was a little bit boring in the middle. Like I did think it was a little bit too long. Got a little bit boring in the middle, but it was so, first of all, it was such a slow burn and loved that. Second of all, it was just so interesting and entertaining. I don't really like love them together. Like I don't really love the character together yet. I'm hoping that'll come in like the second book because as I said before, the second book's about them. But I liked all the characters individually and I was very, very interested in the story and very, very entertained. I thought that the main girl, Marana, I thought she was the perfect like strong female main character without being like, she wasn't mean, she was just tough, you know? Like I feel like a lot of times authors will be like, she's a tough girl and she just is just mean. And I didn't feel that way about Marana. I thought I like understood her. I understood why she did everything that she did. Just about. So yeah, that's how I felt about that. Ignore my hair, by the way. I'm oiling it. It's hair wash day. But yeah, I then started last night Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark because when I think of mafia romance books, I think of the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. Did you hear Crosby? Oh, you can't see him. Okay, anyway. When I think of mafia romance books, I think of the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. So I started that one last night. I'm not very far into it. And my like Kindle will tell me how long it's going to take me to read a book. And I think this one's, hold on. Okay. I read 1 chapter, but it says that it's going to take me 1 hour and 12 minutes to finish this book. That's not much time at all. It's 6:48 p.m. So that would make it like, I would finish it at like 8. I don't think that's true. I feel like it's going to take me more than 1 hour and 12 minutes to finish this book. Regardless, it's not going to take me that long, apparently. So we're going to try to finish it tonight so that we can start another one and read 3 mafia romances this week, hopefully. Because I am going to a concert on Saturday and I'm like spending the night. So I don't know if I'll have time to read. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's go read Sophie Lark. It's 11 p.m. on Thursday night and I am still so close to the screen. I'm gonna have to fix the lens tomorrow, but I finished What book did... Brutal Prince. Brutal Prince. I don't know what I want to give that book. It was really good. It was really quick, easy. My friend just texted me. She was like, I'm in the ER. Are you okay? Anyway, I think I'm going to give this book 4 stars again. I don't know. They're good. Like, I'm really enjoying myself, but they're just kind of like, this one especially was like just like a quick, easy read. It might be a 3. It's like a 3.5. It's 3.5. Okay, so I gave it a 3 because you can't do half stars on Goodreads, but I give that a 3.5 stars. Okay, so I really liked it. I did. I legitimately very much liked it. I thought it was very fun. I think it needed to be longer. It was like, on Kindle it was 266 pages. I think it's longer, like the physical book is longer, but I just felt like they went, okay, the book is about 2 rival mafia families. Like, the girl and the guy are from rival mafia families in Chicago, and the girl goes to a party at the guy's house, ends up accidentally setting his house on fire, kind of accidentally, kind of on purpose, and their parents, so then their dads decide that they're gonna like get married for truce purposes, to like that whole kind of thing. That was a terrible explanation, but it's late and I'm tired. But I think what I liked most about it was I really liked the relationship at the end. And like I said, I really liked the writing. It was really funny. It was funnier than I expected. But I think they went from hating each other and like being like, ooh, we're upset that we're in this marriage, and then they like had sex a couple of times and then they're like, oh, actually I love you. And I think the buildup wasn't there. So I think the buildup needed to be there more than it was, if that makes any sense. I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think it was kind of coherent. I was doing my best. But I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I have no idea what my 3rd book for this video is going to be. So we will pick that tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so it is several days later because I was at a Noah Kahan concert all weekend, 5 hours away. So I didn't get a chance to read, but I am currently reading. I tried to start a book. Holy, my hair. Okay. I tried to start a book that I found on TikTok. It was like a mafia romance book from TikTok, and then I started it and kind of hated it. I started it, read like 20 pages, kind of hated it, read some Goodreads reviews, and Goodreads readers also didn't like it that much. So I was like, okay, sometimes book talk leads you astray. I'm gonna read something else. And I kind of really like didn't want to read this book in this video. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of old news, but it is a mafia romance, and that's what this video is. So I'm now reading the first book in the Maid series by Danielle Laurie. Let me see what it's called. It's called The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie, and I'm currently reading that one. I'm like 100-ish pages into it, and I'm hoping to finish it today, and then this video will be over, and that'll be wild. But that also very well may not happen because I'm still kind of recovering from driving the 5 hours. Do you have something to say? I'm still kind of recovering from the whirlwind of a weekend that I had. So, I don't know. We're gonna read something. Hello, say hi. Say hi to buddies. I'm going to chug some coffee and then do that. So, let's keep reading. Okay, so I'm 50% of the way through whatever book I'm reading. The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie. Not loving it. And I am kind of, I don't know, I'm not gonna DNF, but like, some lines are crossed, I think, a little bit, and I think they're crossed in this book. For example, okay. He's talking to the main character's sister. I'll talk about what this book is about in a minute. But he's talking to this main character's sister, who he's set to marry. And and the sister says, "You're not even going to say that you won't rape me?" She sounded annoyed, bringing her drink to her lips while looking out the floor-to-ceiling windows. I admired the view with her. No. Why not? Not very good at keeping promises. Like... And then he says a little bit, dry amusement filled me and I gave my head the tiniest shake. That meeting with my future wife went well. I hadn't raped a woman in my life and wouldn't start now, though. For some reason, I'd felt like sabotaging the conversation, probably because I was already agitated and the night had just started. No, I'm not a fan. So, that's that plot. I finished Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie. 1 star. Absolutely hated it. I don't know. It was so, first of all, it was boring. I was bored. Second of all, I didn't like any character in that book. I thought Elena, I didn't understand her character because she was called like Sweet Abelli or, oh, sorry, hold on. This book is about this girl. Her name's Elena. Her family is a mafia family. And her younger sister, she made like a mistake where she slept with a guy. And her younger sister is set to marry the Don of another family. But Elena, the Don's name is Nico. And Elena and the Don have chemistry. And it goes from there. I hated it. I didn't like any character. I didn't like any side character. I didn't like Nico. I didn't like his blatant just like disrespect for her and her wishes. And maybe that's part of mafia romance. Maybe it's part of mafia romance, but it wasn't nearly as prevalent in the other 2 books that I read. And I just absolutely despised this book. Hated it. 1 star. Awful. So yeah, I will not be continuing with that series. I will, however, probably be continuing with the Brutal Birthright, and I will definitely be continuing with the Darkverse series, but I'm going to give like I'm gonna film like a better wrap up in a minute. Well, probably tomorrow, but in a minute for you. Okay. But yeah, I hated that. So, 1 star. So it's been like a week since I finished the 3 mafia romance books that I read for this little taste test, and my feelings on all of them still stand. The more that I think about The Predator by Runix, the more I like it, and the more I'm excited to read the 2nd book in the series, the more that I think, well, I really don't think about Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. And then the more that I think about the 1st book in the Maid series, whatever, Maddest Obsession, Sweetest Oblivion, whatever that one's called, the more I don't like it. So I would give it a solid like 50% liked 1, or like loved 1, liked 1, hated 1. Would I say that mafia romance is one of my new favorite tropes? Absolutely not. No. Would I ever read a mafia romance book again? Yes, I'm going to read The Reaper, which is the 2nd book in the Darkverse series. But other than that, like, will I ever read a different mafia series? Maybe. Not gonna say no, but I don't know when I will feel so inclined. I can't picture myself ever sitting down and being like, man, I really want to read a mafia romance book. But I can picture myself being like, man, I've heard a lot about this romance book. It happens to be mafia romance. Giving it like the benefit of the doubt. So that's how I feel about that. Let me know what other book tropes you guys want me to taste test, and I will do more videos and make this kind of a series. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I will see you when I see you.